Hi friends, my name is Nandita. I am from Andhra Pradesh.
Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to learn about body movements part 2. In this section, you are going to learn about movements in animals. Children, in previous lesson we discussed about the human skeleton, and now we are going to discuss about different types of movements in different animals. Let us study in detail. Children, the skeletal system in the human body helps in its locomotion. In the case of birds and animals, the body structure is different from that of humans, and also the mode of locomotion varies from one animal to another. Hence, each organism has its own structural makeup which supports their daily activities. Suppose if the skeletal system in birds is as heavy as in humans, birds cannot fly. For this purpose, birds have light bones attached to strong muscles. Children, now let us discuss how do earthworms move without a single bone in their body, and let us see gains of animals like birds, earthworms, snails, cockroach, etc. and we'll study more in details how movement takes place in different animals. Now first we will discuss about the locomotion in cockroach. Cockroach has 6 pairs of jointed legs which help it to walk, run and climb. It also has 2 pairs of wings for flying. Large and strong muscles help in the movement of the legs. Cockroach is an insect and it is a terrestrial animal, mostly a common household pest. The body of cockroach is divided into 3 parts. There are head, thorax, and abdomen. Three pairs of legs are present in thoracic part which moves by the muscle present near its limbs. The body of cockroach is covered with a hard and tough outer covering called as exoskeleton. The exoskeleton provides great protection to the internal organs of cockroach and also provides sites of the attachment of muscles. The exoskeleton provides great protection to the internal organs of the cockroach and also provides site for the attachment of muscles. Each leg of cockroach consists of stiff hollow tubes joined together. The legs of cockroach can be moved easily by the muscles. Now let us discuss the movement in earthworm. Earthworm has a segmented body. The earthworms are small worms which can move easily on hard and slippery surfaces. Earthworm moves with the help of tiny stiff hair-like projections called bristles. Earthworms move forward by repeat contraction and relaxation to their muscles in the skin. A smiley substance secreted by the earthworms helps in its movement. Hence, earthworms make small moves using muscles alone. These bristles are connected with the muscles at their base. The earthworm moves by contracting and expanding alternate positions of its body. When the anterior or front part of the body contracts, the earthworms hold the ground with its bristles and drags the posterior portion of its body forward. After that, it contracts the posterior position and holds the ground with bristles. Now the anterior position of the body expands and moves forward. After that, it contracts the posterior portion and holds the ground with the bristles. Now the anterior portion of the body expands and moves forward. They move by crawling. Now let us discuss the structure of snails. The rounded structure a snail carries on its back is called the shell, and it is the outer skeleton of the snail, but not made up of bones, and it is not help in locomotion. For movement, a thick structure and the head of the snail come out of an opening in the shell. Now let us discuss the movement in snails. The snail has a muscular foot which helps in locomotion. The muscular foot is made up of strong muscles. Snails commonly found on land or in soil. Snail possess a wavy movement with a muscular contraction. It also secretes a sticky substance called as mucus which helps to reduce the grip between the snail and the ground so that they can move easily. The snail locomotion is frequently called as crawling. Now let us discuss about the movement in birds. Birds can walk on the ground and can fly as well. Some birds can also swim in the water. A bird has streamlined body, its bones are light and strong. They are hollow and have air spaces between them. The hind limbs of birds are modified as claws, which help it to walk and to perch. Birds have special flight muscles and the forelimbs are modified as wings. The wings and the tail have long feathers. Children, now let us discuss about the types of feathers which are present in birds. Feathers of a bird help them to fly. Birds have three kinds of feathers: flight feathers, down feathers, and body feathers. Flight feathers. They are long feathers in the wings and tail which are used for flying. Down feathers. They are soft and light which keep the bird warm. Body feathers. They cover the body and gives the birds its shape. Now let us discuss the function of the wings. The shape of a bird wing is important for producing lift. The increased speed over a curved large wing area creates a longer path of air. This means the air is moving more quickly over the top surface of the wing and reducing air pressure on the top of the wing and creating the lift. It also helps the angle of the wing deflects air downwards, causing a reaction force in the opposite direction and creating the lift. Large wings produce greater lift than smaller wings. Now let us discuss about flightless birds. Flightless birds are birds which cannot fly. They rely on the ability to run or swim, and they have evolved from their flying ancestors. There are about 60 species living today, the best known being the ostrich, emu, kiwi, and penguin. Now let us discuss the movement in snakes. The body of snake consists of a large number of vertebrae. A snake's backbone is made up of many vertebrae attached to the ribs. Snakes have between 200 to 400 vertebrae with as many ribs attached. That is what makes up them so flexible and helps them to move along. Snake locomotion is frequently called as slithering. Snakes move in S-shaped loops and in a zigzag manner. Each loop of the snake gives it a forward push by pressing against the ground. Since its long body makes many loops and each loop gives it this push, the snakes move forward very fast and not in a straight line. Snakes have difficulty in moving on a very smooth surfaces, but they can move in grass, sand, and water. They can even climb trees, though they do not have arms or legs. Snakes have 4 ways of moving around. Since they do not have legs, they use their muscles and their scales to do the walking. Now let us discuss the movement in fishes. Fishes have adapted to life in water. Fishes are in different sizes, shapes, and colors. Fish swim with the help of its fins. They have 2 paired fins and an unpaired fin. The body of fish is streamlined to reduce friction while moving in water. Most of the fishes have a strong tail fins that push them through the water, but you may also see fins on the back, slides, and bellies. Some fishes have special fins that let them walk short distance on land. During swimming, the muscles make the front part of the body curve to one side and the tail part fins towards the opposite side. The fish forms a curved fin. Quickly the body and the tail curve together the other side. This makes a jerky and pushes the body forward. The fishes also have other fins on their body which mainly help them to keep the balance of the body and to keep directions while swimming. Now let us discuss the movement in hedgehog and rabbit. Hedgehog. Hedgehog can move by walking slowly. One can better observe the surroundings and search for the food. Rabbit. Rabbit jumps quickly. Rabbit push themselves with both their forelegs and hind legs. And for the reason, the prints of the legs are relatively distant from one another. Butterflies. Butterflies have 2 pairs of wings. Butterflies' wings are covered with scales which are situated to that half of one scale covers half of to the next one. Let us see the movement in bats. Bat's wing structure is different from that of a bird's. Bats' forelimbs have soft skin membrane called pathogym between their extended digits, which extends to the hind legs and the tail. While flying, brown long-eared bat stretches its fingers out to the sides and pathogym tightens. This helps the bats to fly. Points to be remembered in this lesson are: Point 1. Earthworms move by alternate extension and contraction of the body using by muscles. Tiny bristles on the underside of the body help in gripping the ground. Point 2. Snails move with the help of muscular foot. Snail locomotion is frequently called as crawling. The body and the legs of cockroaches have hard covering forming an outer skeleton. The muscles of the breast connected with 3 pairs of legs and 3 pairs of wings which help the cockroach to walk and fly. Point 4. Strong muscles and light bones work together with the help the birds to fly. They fly by flapping their wings. Point 5. Fishes swim by 4 limbs looping alternative on two sides of the body. Point 5. Snakes litter on the ground by looping sideways. A large number of bones and associated muscles push the body forward. Thank you.